We have been so honored to have this new partnership with Rogers.
That partnership means that the National Aboriginal Circle Against Family Violence will be able to provide free cell phones and data plans to 13 shelters across the country that support Indigenous women and children.
What would the importance be of that kind of communication, cell phone, the data plan for the women in these shelters?
It's critically important. With the pandemic, we have seen an increase in the number of women reaching out to us at our shelters. During the pandemic, some of us have even taken to, like with FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom with clients. So it's so important for them to have that connection. Could have access to legal aid. They could also make connections with a Native court worker should their situation need it, depending, what the situation is about.
And it's not just Indigenous shelters. Rogers has provided phones and data plans to hundreds across the country.
Very proud of the work we've done throughout COVID and continue to do to support some of Canada's most vulnerable. Recognizing that there are hundreds of shelters across Canada, we recognize the need, and we reached out to Women's Shelters Canada. And we asked them, what can we do? We connect Canadians.
That connection started with a first donation to organizations across the country back in the beginning of the pandemic restrictions. Big
brothers, big sisters, keeping littles connected to their bigs. LGBTQ2S+ organizations like the 519, Youthline, Community, Green Montreal, and PFLAG, providing them with free devices and 6-month plans as well.
They have also extended the original donation of 6-month data plans to an additional 6 months.
How important is it for Rogers, large corporations right across Canada, to be involved with initiatives like this, especially this year?
Absolutely. I think COVID has greater awareness for the divide in Canada, and really for corporations like us and others that have stepped up to support some of Canada's most vulnerable.
And particularly for the Indigenous women's shelters, that kind of community and corporate support is vital.
In order for us to eradicate violence in this country, it's going to take everyone's input.
Audra Brown, City News.